Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. This is Shanmugaraj. We are continuing our journey on OPM implementation and its important aspects and steps in it. Today we are going to discuss about one important aspect is as part of OPM implementation is process. So far we have discussed how to define an OPM administrator, how to define the roles and the program organization because we have decided that program management is the best way of implementing OPM initiatives. The third one is how do you go about developing a business case. Then we discussed about OPM maturity and defining the roles of maturity models. The next step is the process management. Very important aspect in OPM management. OPM initiatives is process management. Process management is application of knowledge, tools, techniques, and systems to define, perform, measure, control, report, and improve processes. When considering the organizational maturity, the process management is the fundamental tenet to be in place. For our organizational maturity, OPM maturity is going to be one of the important aspects in organizational maturity. So process management is playing a vital role in OPM initiative as well. And formal process management engages that no practices are more easily and consistently communicated, measured, controlled, and improved. So one of the aims of process management is to ensure that practice are simplified, very easy to use, very easy to communicate, and consistently we are able to follow it. Right? So maturity in the process management ensure that organization has defined the processes that are institutionalized, repeatable, and measured. Right? And it also ensure that organization aware of how effectively processes deliver their expected outcomes. The processes are efficiently performed within an acceptable period of time. The value contribution of those processes is achieved. So higher the maturity in process management provides the structured culture of innovation, process management, and organizational agility. Right? So higher the maturity in the process management, higher your OPM maturity as well. Right? So we talked about many levels in OPM maturity, ad hoc level, project level, then at organization level, quantified, and we have seen many things actually. Right? For all those things, to be at highest level of it, process management also plays an important role in terms of application of knowledge, tools, and techniques. Right? See, the relationship among three important aspects: the processes and competency and tools and technology very closely related, right? So for example, tools and technology will help you to effectively follow the processes. If we have a very sophisticated tools in place and techniques, right, communication tools and everything, it is easy, the practices which is being defined as part of the processes very easily be communicated, followed, and monitored and controlled. Similarly, processes also very closely related to competency. Better the competency, higher the process maturity. For example, if the organization is having competency management in place, they may not need a process in detail or something. The checklist kind of a scenario will work for them. But if the competency is very less, competency development is low, or competency management is not there in the organization, you may need a very detailed processes, well-defined processes. It has been defined in a very detailed manner. Right? So that's how this the processes and competency development and tools and technologies are being closely related to each other. Right? And all these things it's directly or indirectly contributing to our uh, OPM maturity as well, or OPM implementation as well. So To be succeeding, in OPM transformation initiatives, process management is one of the areas to be, really to be taken into consideration, in terms of its maturity, because it is the process maturity is directly related to our OPM maturity as well. Right? Definitely, it is playing a very important role, fundamental tenet as we discussed. Right? It's a fundamental tenet in organizational agility or organizational maturity. Right? So OPM, since it is uh, definitely affect the OPM maturity, then it is going to have organizational agility also affected. Right? So you need to think about it. So whenever your OPM implementation, process management is playing a fundamental role in playing the defining the processes and tools and techniques, practices, competency management. All those things should be in place. So with that, we have come to the conclusion of today's video. Right? Hope you got a fair idea about how the maturity of process management you know playing a critical role in our OPM implementation initiatives, how it is directly related to OPM maturity and everything. What is relationship between tools and techniques and competency and processes, right? So with that, I would like to conclude this video. Thanks for your time. Take care. Bye bye.